What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome evening or day whenever you're watching this. If you are new to the channel, I appreciate you stopping on by. Hopefully you'll check out a couple other videos and stick around if you like what you see. And we're going to talk about the pied morphs on the ball pythons, just to show you guys what I have. And I do honestly, in my personal opinion, think that they are the best morphs, and that they are, since they've been around forever, they're still the go-to morph that almost everybody wants to put every single combination of something into a pied form. That's just what I believe. Everybody has their own opinions, but we'll check out the pieds that I have. I don't have anything ridiculous or crazy or anything like that, just because, because I have other bills to pay and I am not a breeder, so I can't really use anything as a business or breed awesome stuff to make better stuff. But nonetheless, we'll just check out some of the stuff that I have. And the reason why I think the reason why most people want to put stuff into pied is just because the different patterns and the combos, and then low whites, high whites, and all this other stuff. And I think the snake that I do not have, a pied that I don't have, would be really cool, but probably won't happen for another 10 years, would be the clown pied project. And I know a lot of people are getting into that. And I know that they are extremely expensive just to get the visuals, but we'll just see what I have. And cleaned out some of these tubs. We have some females, mostly females, and we do have some males, but it's really hard to make videos when you have a good amount of snakes, because there's a little bit of poop in there, because even though they all eat pretty much the same week, they'll grow at different rates. So some are in shed, some are not in shed, some are coming out of shed. So unfortunately, going around the entire collection, it's difficult to get every single snake in its purest form of vibrancy in the colors, because they're all growing, which is definitely a good thing, and you can't complain about that. And they're babies, so they're going to be growing a little bit quicker than the adults. But we'll see what's going on with them. If some are in shed, which some are, just stop back in a week, and then we get to see what they look like in their fresh skin. So we'll start off with this lady right here. This is a Ivory Anchi pied, and the Ivory is the super yellow belly. Just thought she was unique and really, really cool. Awesome colors on her, and I really like the pattern on the head. So unfortunately, with all ball pythons, it really doesn't matter what you put into them, they all fade out. So I'm assuming when she gets older, she will a lot of that yellow will disappear, and then she'll just be really, really white, or you might see a little hint of the yellow, but I don't think there's going to be that much on her. So we'll just cruise through this, check this out. So some of these snakes are a little active because they are hungry. I have not fed them yet, but if you guys want to check out the feeding videos, I do feed live. I don't post any of that stuff on YouTube, but it is on the Patreon. And this girl is going into shed, I think, as of today, because last night she was a little bit brighter. So this is the black pastel pied, and we'll check out a black pastel pied that's a year older than her here in a little bit, and we can see the differences. But extremely high white, which is really cool. And then you just have the little markings on her head. And so, as you guys can tell, I do prefer smaller tubs for babies. It just works. I've noticed it works very well for them. They feel a little bit more secure in there. I do try to have hides in there. And of course they have fresh water. They are all on the paper towels, white paper towels, just because they're still young. And if they have any issues with regurgitations or pooping or peeing or anything weird, then I can easily identify what's going on with them and fix the situation. So We have a male. It's a pied. It's a leopard, orange dream, Anchi. And this guy is really, really nice looking. So who knows? We'll have to see what happens with him in the future. But all of these are eating very, very well. I like the eyes on him. So he shed out last week, and then we'll put the hide over him because he's obviously going a little crazy. So moving on just a little bit. So this girl is in shed, and this is one of the newer ones. This is a Pastel Pied, and when she does shed, which should be next week, her colors will be very vibrant until she gets older, but lower white, which is cool because you can see a lot of her patterns, which is kind of what I like on some of them. But I also like the black pastels because they're high white, so it really just depends. So I mean, a lot of morphs or genes do different things with the pieds. Some give them more pattern, less pattern, and stuff like that. So okay, so this is a male Mahogany, and the interesting thing about him, I got him, I would say a month ago, and I got him, and the week I got him, he ate a wrap pup, went into shed immediately the next week after that, tried to feed him, refused. Well, he didn't eat, I wouldn't say refused. He didn't eat because he was in shed, so he shed out. The following week, I tried to feed him. He didn't want a wrap pup. I go, that's kind of weird. So then the following week, he didn't eat a wrap pup again. So I was like, babies are a little finicky, so we'll just keep trying with him. And so I took the wrap pup out, and I tossed in a weaned rat, and instantly he ate the weaned rat, which was a very, very large meal for him. So I was a little concerned, but no regurgitations, and it looks like it's digested very well in his body. So a little weird that he wants the weans instead of the pups. So this is the newest edition. In shed, a female banana pied, which is gorgeous, low white, well, medium white, I guess, which is really cool because it'll be nice to see the banana coloration on her as she gets older. And I've ordered more of those hides off of Amazon, so she just gets a little hide with a fold and flap of the paper towel until then. So she should be shedding out here in about a week. We'll try to feed her in about a week as well. So let's cruise on over to here. I only have a couple more. So we'll bring the light over. Whoops, so we can see. And this is 2020 Black Pastel Pied, so about a year older than the one we just looked at. And randomly, she is getting more and more black spots, and which is really cool. So hopefully, and I'm wondering if all Black Pastel Pieds get those, or if it's or some don't. So we'll see in the future with the other one, with the baby. If she gets those, that would be really, really awesome. So we have another female, 2020, that is very, very high white, which I don't mind because there's nothing in here to really see, just because she's just a basic pied, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can breed any multi-gene male into her, and then we can get whatever those genes are back out of it. So she has a random spot there, and I think that's it. So that wasn't there when she was born, which is cool to see. We have two more. We have the male. This was my very first ball python 5 years ago, and he's just hanging out. Never bred, just kind of cruising, and he's really good. We had kind of had a bad shed with him, but working to fix those problems. And then we have one more up here. So we have this female, who I think might be in shed because she's not as vibrant as she was yesterday. But it's the Fire Anchi Yellow Belly Pied, and that's kind of a bright light. So medium white, got to see a lot of patterns on her, and I do think she is in shed. So with the fire, they will help brighten her colors as she is older and keep some of these yellows in her. And it's just really cool to you know, have some of these genes and some of these morphs that kind of really stand out, and you can see what's going on with them. So got a bunch of ladies, got a couple males. So who knows what the future entails. And that is it on the Pieds. Like I said, nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous, but you know, for some reason I just keep on buying Pieds, and I have some other ball pythons as well, but I just wanted to show you the Pieds that I do have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions or want to see anything special, let me know, and I'll try to get a video on that or post something up on Instagram. So on that, hopefully you guys have an awesome evening. I'll see you guys on the next video.